Welcome to the Explainer. Let's just jump right in, because today we're tackling a biological mystery that is secretly frustrating millions of us. Now, you've probably heard that magnesium glycinate is the ultimate relaxation mineral, right? It's supposed to be incredible for deep sleep, calming your nerves, soothing leg cramps, you name it. But Dr. William has actually identified a massive paradox here. For so many adults, this supposedly gentle mineral completely backfires, causing the exact opposite of what they wanted. So we're going to break down the 5 hidden mistakes that are silently shutting down your magnesium supplement before it even has a chance to work.
It's literally the most frustrating thing, isn't it? You do everything right. You buy a premium supplement, expecting to finally drift off into this deep, restorative sleep. But the reality? You snap wide awake at 3 a.m. Your chest feels kind of tight, and your heartbeat is just in overdrive. Most of us will chalk this up to stress, maybe getting older, or we just assume we bought a bad brand. But Dr. William points out that the supplement isn't the issue at all. The real problem comes down to exactly how and when you're taking it.
Section 1. Dietary Saboteurs. Trapped before it starts.
Okay, let's dive right into mistake number 5. And honestly, this one is pretty surprising. A lot of adults take their magnesium right after a huge meal, usually because it just feels safer and easier on the stomach. But think about it. You might be eating some of the healthiest foods out there, like oatmeal for fiber, almonds for your heart, or a big spinach salad. Well, if you take your magnesium right alongside them, you are unintentionally creating a perfect storm inside your digestive tract. The fiber and competing minerals in those everyday foods actually drag the magnesium away before it can even reach your bloodstream. See, those amazingly healthy foods contain natural plant compounds called phytates and oxalates. Now, on their own, they're perfectly fine, but when they meet magnesium, they literally act like clamps. They bind incredibly tightly to the mineral, locking it into a form your body absolutely cannot use, and basically sending it straight out as waste. You could literally be taking magnesium for months, wondering why your sleep hasn't improved at all, completely unaware that your healthy diet is trapping it before it even gets to work.
So, how do we actually fix this? Well, the good news is that magnesium doesn't need some wildly complicated routine. It just needs the right environment. To get your absorption to skyrocket, just space your supplement about 1 to 2 hours away from those heavy, fiber-rich, or calcium-heavy foods. If you're someone who really prefers taking it with a little food to settle your stomach, just choose something gentle and neutral. We're talking a small portion of white rice, plain toast, or maybe some soft-cooked zucchini. They won't bind to the magnesium, which means you actually get to absorb what you paid for.
Moving right along to mistake number 4. Let's talk about your daily beverages. A warm cup of coffee, a nice glass of wine to unwind, or even some sparkling water with dinner. They seem totally harmless, right? But these drinks can completely wipe out your magnesium. Coffee and black tea have compounds that latch onto minerals instantly, and the caffeine throws your kidneys into overdrive, flushing the magnesium out faster than you can replace it. Alcohol irritates your stomach lining and speeds up mineral loss. Even carbonated drinks contain acids that secretly change your gut environment, making absorption super difficult. Now, don't worry, we're absolutely not asking you to give these drinks up, but you definitely have to space them away from your supplement window.
Section 2. Overload and interference. The cellular bottleneck.
So the really crucial takeaway from mistake number 3 is dose overload. Dr. Williams sees this all the time. People taking a massive dose, like a full 400 milligram pill all at once right before bed. I mean, it sounds super efficient, right? Just flip a switch for instant relaxation. But your body's transport pathways are essentially tiny cellular checkpoints, and they can only process so much at a time. When a massive dose hits them all at once, those checkpoints don't open wider, they actually jam up and slow down. That excess magnesium just sits in your intestines, pulling water toward it, and that irritation is exactly what causes that wired, restless feeling or the stomach churning you might get at night. Your body isn't rejecting the mineral at all, it's just reacting to a massive bottleneck.
A way smarter approach? Just divide the dose. By giving your body smaller portions spread throughout the day, those little absorption checkpoints can work so much more efficiently. A morning serving supports your muscles while you're active. A midday serving maintains your levels right as daily tension starts building up. And then a gentle evening dose encourages true relaxation without totally overwhelming your gut. This simple little shift almost always results in a calmer nervous system and way fewer digestive side effects. Now, what's really fascinating about mistake number 2 is that perfectly normal everyday medications are silently competing with your magnesium. Acid-reducing meds drop your stomach acid so low that magnesium can't properly cross the intestinal lining. Iron and calcium, they literally compete for the exact same absorption pathways. And get this, when your body activates high-dose vitamin D, it heavily consumes magnesium to make that process happen, which can secretly create a deficiency over time.
Finally, diuretics just cause your body to flush out magnesium way faster than you can replace it. The simple fix here is to give each medication and supplement its own distinct time window so they aren't fighting each other. All right, so we've covered food, we've talked drinks, dosages, and medications. But here is the crazy part. Even if you get every single one of those perfectly right, your magnesium can still completely backfire if you make this final misstep. So, what is the absolute biggest, most underestimated mistake of the whole bunch?
Section 3. The ultimate blocker. The dehydration trap.
Dr. William notes that the #1 reason people feel worse instead of better has absolutely nothing to do with food or pills. It has literally everything to do with hydration. Your digestive system relies on what we call a cushion of moisture. Magnesium absolutely needs this essential fluid buffer to disperse properly, dissolve evenly, and glide across the intestinal wall. But think about it. So many people take their pill at night, hours after their last glass of water. They're swallowing it on an almost totally dry stomach. Without that moisture cushion, the magnesium forms this dense, concentrated pocket. It aggressively pulls water into the intestines, your intestinal lining tightens up, and boom, you are suddenly hit with cramps, nausea, or a racing heartbeat. It's not that the supplement is harsh, it's just that your dehydrated digestive system is panicking instead of absorbing.
Fixing this is basically effortless, but the improvement is huge. You just need to create that hydration buffer. About 30 to 40 minutes before you take your dose, just drink steady, comfortable sips of room temperature water. Definitely not ice cold, because that can shock and slow your digestion. And if you want to take it to the next level, squeeze in a little fresh lemon or a tiny pinch of mineral-rich electrolytes. That softens the tissues and perfectly preps your digestive tract so it can efficiently welcome the mineral right into your bloodstream.
Section 4. Your optimized routine. Unlocking the mineral.
Let's wrap this all up. When you correct these simple mistakes, taking magnesium stops feeling like a total guessing game. First, always build that hydration buffer. Second, make sure to space out those heavy, clamp-like foods and any interfering drinks. Third, divide your daily dose so you don't jam up your cellular checkpoints. And fourth, just coordinate your timing around your normal daily medications. When you make these tiny tweaks, your body finally stops fighting the supplement and starts using it exactly as it was intended.
It's kind of amazing, isn't it? Just a few small tweaks can completely transform the way your body responds. You probably don't even need a new product. You just need slightly better timing, which really makes you wonder how much of your overall health is being quietly sabotaged by daily habits you thought were completely harmless. Take a good look at your routines today, try making these small changes, and give your body the clarity and peace it actually deserves. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and remember, always keep questioning what you think you know about your health.